Hey everyone, back with another video, and this time I wanted to have a look at something which I consider to be a bit of a hidden champion in my gear, and that is these here SPES light pans. Now, before we get into that though, it's probably going to be a bit of a shorter video, but still, formalities out of the way real quick. So I bought these, all of them I have, with my own money, and SPES was not aware that there was going to be a review. The structure of the video is going to be the same as always. There will be a short section about ordering process, and then there will be the actual review, what I noticed, what I like about them, maybe what I didn't like, don't like, things like that. There will not really be a video of me using them at the end, because if you have seen any of the videos on our channel, if I'm not wearing explicitly padded pants or my fancy pants, then these are the pants that I'm wearing. So plenty of chances to see them in action, actually. Okay, so then let's get to it, right? Ordering process, as I said, real short, because not really much to say there in that regard. They are made by SPES. SPES is very well established. You can order from them directly, which I have had good experiences with in the past. Never had a problem really. And you can also get them from third-party vendors, which I think I have bought all of mine from. And you're not going to have a problem finding them, getting them to your door. So that is great, right? Usually the longer these stories take, that's not necessarily a good sign. Here it's just, you know where to find them, you can get them, really. So the pants, in and of themselves, I have 3, I think, and the earliest sign I can still find of them in my emails, in my documents, is 2016. So I think that's when I got my first set, and they are all still in use. So that is something that I can already put down about things I like about these, is that they are very durable. I never really had to go looking for something else. When my club originally decided on actually going for a more standardized pattern of club wear, just pants that go to your knees and then long socks, and that's supposed to be black, mostly black by now. We used some LARP pants, which were just cotton, I think, and they worked fine, really, but they were just normal cloth then. And when we found these here, we were actually quite happy, because that's 350 Newton rating. It's just more durable, and another good thing is also that they don't get gray so easily. These have all survived the multiple washings, the numerous events, just fine, and they are still, pretty black, which is really quite nice. Another problem I also don't really have, which with these at least, is that they don't rub through, really. The material here is still fine. That's maybe something that you also have. It's just, being a fencer, I have, considerable thighs, really, from all the moving around. And with jeans, at least, that's a problem I always have. Might not be as big of a problem here, because usually then you're standing with your legs quite far apart, but still, hasn't happened here. The maximum I had to do with these, as far as repairs go, really, is, I think it's on one of those legs, actually, that I had, yeah, here it is. I had to stitch the elastic band at the end back onto the pants, and that was only on one of the pairs I have, and that has really been it. They held up great so far, really. This isn't custom sized, this is just their standard M. Sometimes SPES can rank up to, more on the big for their size end of things. But the good news is that you have many options to actually make them fit. So there's Velcro strap at the front that can give you a bit of breathing room, literally sometimes. And then there's also these 2 straps here, where you can just tighten or loosen the pants depending on how you really need it, which is really quite nice, I have to say. Another thing I really like about them, that I personally find them very comfortable to wear, And there's one interesting feature actually, which, just seeing it, you might think differently. I did in the beginning, certainly. You have these Velcro straps here sewn into the pants in the inside. And that is for additional padding. I've never used that because that is not what I have these pants for. But better to have and not need than the other way around. And maybe it is just because they fit more loosely from the pattern. But I don't really notice these. And I have what I think in English is called atopic dermatitis. So my skin can be very sensitive to scratchy things. I can't wear wool well, for example. But this has never really been a problem to me. Not only are they comfortable, but I also really like the maneuverability that I have in them, be it just normal fencing, just going about things, but also when I'm stretching. We have like 3 dedicated parts in our training, which is warm up and a bit of workout, and then we have our lead training, and then there's free training at the end. And we do a good bunch of stretching, and these have never hindered my movement in any way. Unlike with some padded pants, for example, where you feel just like getting your knee up can be a bit of a pain, really. That wasn't a problem at all with these here. So all in all, I can really just say that they are great pants. And I noticed that I hadn't really talked about them for some reason. Maybe just because they are, as I said, hidden champions. I've used them for years, and they have always done their job just great. So if you're looking for pants that you can just wear to your knees, then check these out. They are really great. So thumbs up for me, definitely. I love mine. Cheers.
The Peter is a very rare specimen.
Alter, ich wollte das noch verwenden, knapper halten.
Although the Peter can hardly be seen in nature.
Kannst du hinterher noch drüber legen.
Okay, Klappe jetzt.
Vor Zeiten war das noch schlimmer, da habe ich wirklich